Hello, my name is Arclever Regina, and this is Group 9. I'm with my team members Patrick, Loic, Patrick, Angelique, Edith, and Justine, and we're going to talk about mental illness, and we're going to tackle on the impacts, the effects, the possible solutions, and the best decisions in order to curb mental illness in the youth. So I'm going to welcome the next person to talk about their points.
Yeah, so we're going to start with the introduction. First of all, what is mental illness issue? Mental illness issues, it's a range of disorders which are going to affect the person's mood, the way we feel. It's going to also go to affect the way we think and the way and our behaviors too. So mental illness in Rwanda, it is affected by a range of different causes. Those causes range from historical, range from socio-economic challenges or difficulties, but unfortunately, as the RBC research have shown that 27% of the youth is affected by mental illness, but though there is a few practitioners who can help in the mental illness. So we are going to look at the causes, touch on the points of the effect that is having on Rwanda's youth, and we are going to see some solutions maybe to mitigate that. The next person can continue.
Hello. I'm going to talk about the causes of the mental illness. There are main four causes of mental illness. First is the biological, second is physiological, third is environment, and the fourth is alcohols and drugs. First, let's start on the biological. On the biological, there is something that caused by the family history. Like when your parents have the mental illness, sometimes the baby can get it, but it's not the most. They are brain chemical. On the brain chemical, sometimes your brain, if there is not balance, it can make you to seek mental illness. They are sickness. If you sick the head a lot of time, it can cause you mental illness. Also, let's go to see on the physiological. Physiological is about the feeling or the past experience. You can see on bad, like sometimes you meet with the bad experience, like when the children birth without their parent, and if they don't get the people who care about those baby, sometimes it can make those baby mental illness. The negativity. If you always think the negative things, it can cause you mental illness. And also their environment. If you live in an environment with too much stress, like losing job, like when you are failing exam, it can make you cause mental illness or being alone. If you don't have a friend, sometimes to feeling loneliness, it can make you the mental illness. Also, there are alcohol and drugs. If the people drink too much alcohol and also taking the too much drugs, it can cause the mental illness. Thank you for your attention. Let's continue to the next person.
So,
Thank you.
good afternoon once again.
Good afternoon.
And I'm going to be talking about the impact of mental illness on different levels. We have individuals, we have the society, we have families and relationships, and also as a community as a whole. And so, starting from the individuals, one of the impacts that affects people is there is like the impact is emotional suffering, right? So conditions like depression, anxiety, and also bipolar disorder, which is one of the mental illness that affects people, also can cause like intense emotional distress and also low self-esteem, and also sometimes there's hopelessness. Moving on, we have physical health. Like mental illness can cause worse physical health, which we have like there's cardiovascular disease and also chronic pain due to stress and poor lifestyle habits. Moving on first, we have daily functioning. We have it can impair concentration and also disrupt like decision making. We have also energy levels. Usually they are low because like you're not your usual self. There is work and also maintaining steady relationships. More to that, we have the substance abuse, where people tend to use more drugs and like cocaine, marijuana, because it helps them to like forget their problems, where they develop an addiction. There is also increased risk of like suicide. You do like, for example, here in Rwanda we have people tend to do like suicide, have the suicide like like idea that I don't know how to say it. Right?
Suicide thoughts.
Yeah, thoughts. Yeah, and this is like it is rooted from mental illness due to different factors. Moving on, we have the mental illness impact on families and also relationships. There is emotional strain. For people who care for those who are affected by mental illness, it is like emotionally draining for them, where sometimes families tend to drive like get destroyed because caring for those people when they are like grown-ups and they reach at a certain age and they don't like feel normal, be able to provide for themselves can be like draining. There is also communication breakdowns where mental illness can lead to misunderstandings, isolation, and also conflicts in relationships. We have mental illness, like the impact on education and employment, where academic struggles, mental health issues can cause difficulty in focus and attendance. Like, let's say I have a problem, maybe anxiety, maybe depression, I stay at home and I don't usually attend my classes. Maintaining between my life and also school can be hard. There is workplace challenges where absenteeism or low productivity can be an issue at work. Fast forward to social and economic impact, we do have increased healthcare costs. Like there are facilities that the government have put on to help people who have mental illness, because especially the youth, they have to provide for them because they are the future of the country, like the workforce. And also that there is a cost that goes to that. There's also economic burden, where we have lost productivity and also disability benefits and the significant cost of care add up. We have impact on society now. There is public safety and homelessness.
Yes.
Inadequate support systems can lead to homelessness or other social crises. We have policy and resource allocation, where mental illness services can often be underfunded or poorly given to people into healthcare systems. So thank you. Maybe welcome the next person to talk about this section.
Thank you. I'm going to continue to the possible solution of mental illness. For the first possible solution was mental health education in a school. As you see in our school on module we take, for that problem of mental illness, they can bring the education, talking about the mental health and mental illness on the schools. For the second was coming on the counselor and supporting group in the school or in the community that help to know more about the issues of mental illness and how to prevent that issues. The third was training the teachers and parents about the significance of mental illness, how to prevent the child to face on that problem of mental illness. The last was public awareness campaign. That campaign on the certain community, on the community that help to bring the more people and to tell them how to prevent the issues on the mental and how to know the significance of the mental illness. Thank you. Let me call my colleague to continue.
Thank you, Angelique, for your contribution. I'm going to continue with the three main or common solutions of mental illness. So the first solution is mental therapy. So we are all familiar with therapy. So therapy is where you meet or have a session with a mental health professional so that they can help you figure out what is the root cause of your mental illness so that you can work on it. So for example, with someone with anxiety, they may go back to your historical background or other common factors that may have affected you, maybe in your childhood, maybe trauma. All those factors, they help you to examine them and figure out what was the main cause and help you to develop strategies to mitigate or deal with that thing. Another solution is the use of medication. As my colleague Justine had talked about, mental illness can also be caused by imbalance of hormones or chemicals in the brain. So someone with mental illness needs the medication to help to balance those brain chemicals. For example, we know antidepressants that helps people with depression to deal with, to balance the chemicals so that they can feel way better than they were feeling before. Also, there is to improve the social life or the habits that we have on our daily basis. So, for example, it's not good to isolate ourselves because it can trigger you to get into emotional despair, depression cycles. So it's better to find a routine or something you are interested in. Maybe it can be sports, going out with your friends. You can go outside to find a purpose in your life. Thank you, America, my colleague.
Thank you very much. As to conclude, mental illness is we show the cause and the effect, we show solution and the best solution. Some causes we show is historical, economical, environmental, biological, and the drug abuse. Some effect of mental illness, emotional suffering, depression, bad relationship with others. We are the best solution to be against mental illness. My best solution is the government must train the SAMU psychologists for facilitate the people to be happy. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
As a wrap up, they tackled on the effects, the impact, and the solutions and the best decisions of mental health and mental illness in order to avoid and prevent mental illness in the future, especially in the youth, which will also prevent some effects like suicide and depression, anxiety, ADHD, or any other type of illness that is caused by mental illness itself. So this is the end of our meeting. Thank you.
Thank you.